Yeah, hello, beautiful people. Welcome to this wonderful episode of Prime Media Studio. Of course, we're always giving you the news as it is over
Right.
here. And the P Squares are in the studio again.
Yes,
I will not forget that. It's
yes.
P Square, Mr. Prosper, Mr. Peter, then you have P Square. So, but we don't sing. If you ask us to sing, you might have to off your off your speaker. Okay. So, Mr. Peter, hi, how you doing today?
I see you all fine.
Okay. So, yeah, as usual, we're here again. We're going to be giving to debate. Of course, we have a lot of stories making the headlines. Which one are we starting with?
And we'll start with the one of Seun Kuti.
Okay.
Start with the one of Seun Kuti.
So it seems that Sheon Kuti is still having the challenge is still it's not over yet.
So yes. So this headline reads Seun Kuti, court extends detention by 4 days.
Wow. So he wasn't paraded. That's what police says. Sheon lawyers forced media trial. So I think the Sabo Yaba Chief Magistrate Court in Lagos yesterday granted an application for an extension of remand of embattled Afrobeat singer Seun Kuti for additional 4 days. So the thing is that they actually going about this legally, you understand? Because of is it because of his high profile person why they are going through this legally? To ensure that, normally in some days, some places, people can be delayed, remanded, and nobody will even know what's going on. But this one now is everything is actually out in the media, So ultimately, it's been the days of this thing has been extended for 4 days.
4 days.
So they want to ensure that just the way you hear the news that he slapped a policeman, so they want to ensure that also hear that justice has been done so that other people will not take advantage of this
Okay.
and start misbehaving. It's really good that people of such caliber should be very careful in a public space.
Yeah.
You must conduct yourself wisely so that you will not be used as a scapegoat. The way the country is right now, um, anybody can be used as scapegoat
Yes.
to correct the abnormality. A lot of things are kind of abnormal, and a lot of people are fighting to make sure these things normalize. So a lot of tools will be started on. Okay, we hope justice is served. Okay. Um,
Okay, that news is from the Vanguard. If you want to read more, you can go to the Vanguard and read it.
okay. So
So
what do we have next?
we move to the next news. This one is this one. The headline reads gunmen kidnap corps members returning from camp in Rivers.
This is this kidnapping issue is just not going away. It's just not going away, and it kept coming up. The more you think, how do I put it now? This is very wrong. These are students, okay, and this happened in Port Harcourt, right? Um, so we saw National Youth Service Corps NYC members in Imuhua local government area of the River State. It was gathered that the victims were on their way back from the recent orientation camping exercise in Ondo State. They were about they were adopted around 9 p.m. Tuesday on their way to Port Harcourt. Of course, the next one we start hearing now is ransom,
Right? Yeah.
calling for ransom here and there. And I really, Mr. P, by now, I really expect that our government should look for a means of apprehending these people. If they're asking for ransom, they're not asking for transfer, right? It's going to be cash.
Yeah.
Why can't something be implanted or be something cheap or something be, you know, stick to those cash or the bag or something that they can use to track these guys and be able to arrest them. You understand?
Nigeria, I think this with the system now, with what we keep seeing in the system, things are getting there gradually. Because they didn't know that these people will be kidnapped before.
Because this era, no, we have been seeing stories of kidnap cases and we know when kidnaps takes place, the next thing they will ask for is ransom, right? Why can't government find a mix of tracking this money that's giving these guys, so that when the money gets to them, they can easily track them and follow them up and get them arrested immediately? If this is this era of technology, you understand, there are a lot of chips. If some vehicles are stolen right now, you can track the vehicle, right? To where that vehicle is kept or something. If it's not yet vandalized, right?
The ones with trackers.
With trackers. So we can't use this same method. There are a lot of chips everywhere you can use to track things. Why can't government deploy such method to be able to fish out this guy? Because it has become a lucrative business. You understand? And as it is right now, money you cannot make in 1 year, you make it within 1 week, and you don't get arrested. I'm sure that person will continue in that business.
Yeah, sure.
So I really hope. I'm just thinking wide, that a method should be deployed to be able to arrest the situation. But if it continues, people who don't want to travel anymore.
Yeah, people keep doing it to make money.
Yes.
So if you want to read more on that news, you can visit Vanguard.
Yeah.
Then we move to the next one, still on Vanguard. This one is rainfall. How we will prevent flood. Lagos government.
So the additional method, I think, is because it's expected. We're actually in that time of the year where you see plenty, of rain pouring, and it is very important. I think it's coming late though, because this should be properly looked into before now. Yes, and
although before now they've been
the additional warnings and all that this place will be flooded and all that, but we still see some construction work going on, like this environment construction going on, and some of those drainages they are doing is blocked also. I'm sure when the word rain comes down heavily, that drainage will be filled up and it will pour that. In some area where the houses are not properly situated, that flood can actually affect them, and we hope it doesn't affect us.
No, like this of what it's going to affect.
Okay, so they are devising means of tackling this. So Lagos State government yesterday said it has taken measures to contain high volume of storm water resulting from heavy downpour across the state. So the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of the Environment and Water Resources Office of Drainage Services, Mr. Olalekan Shodende, stated this during a downscaling workshop on the seasonal climate predictions and the socio-economic implications for the states, held at Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industries, also at Ikeja. So they are actually devising means, and we hope all these means is implemented speedily before the rain comes down heavily.
Yeah.
And as it's right now, the clouds are already changing. It rained yesterday, right? Yesterday night, and already the cloud is changing already. And this is May, June, July is serious rain. And there's this worry the cost 7 days rain in Lagos. And when it starts raining, every day you expect it.
Every day.
And that period, the water doesn't dry. It just remains where it is. It keeps increasing, Okay. So the warning has been sounded. So we hope that the measure is put in place properly. So
if you want to still read on that, you can visit Vanguard. It's important for you to read because you need to get yourself prepared for the rain.
Yes.
Very important. Okay, the next news now is from Channels News. Okay, 511 Boko Haram terrorists surrendered. Troops rescued Chibok girls. DHQ. That's Defense Headquarters. Wow.
There was a bit when a few days ago I was telling you that this onslaught, I wish they continue this momentum. If it continues, we can. If this has been, I'm sure by now we'll be singing, we'll be praising Say Baba.
Yes,
right. Yeah, I'll be among people who say Baba. If this onslaught had been intensified like this, I'm sure within a year this would have been a bygone,
And we keep telling the public that we trust Nigerian military.
Yeah,
They
they
are
can't do
capable of
this.
bringing out these girls.
I have seen these guys in most activities. I can tell you, we have gallant troops. We have capable men, like what the military personnel was saying the other day. We have them. Like I keep saying, that quote, I won't forget that quote that says that I'm not afraid of army of lion led by ram, by goats, but rather I'm afraid of army of ram, goat led by a lion. You understand that? So everything boils back down to a leader, who is leading at that time, who is leading these people, the strategy. It what matters. We watch some of these historical action movies and all. You discover that most of these people, their triumph is based on their strategy. Even if you look at it from the biblical perspective, how in the part where God advised the children of Israel to lay an ambush against the enemy, they said, "Don't go out, don't go to them physically, just lay an ambush." And we saw David also used such method where he lay an ambush, and some people went to the front and lay an ambush. And when the enemy came in, they come from the back and come from the front. They caged them in between the middle, and they were able to annihilate them. You understand? It's strategy. It's not just your strength and all that. So this guy, the kind of battle we are having in this country, these terrorists and all that, it requires strategy to be able to feed them out. There are not many. The numbers is not to the numbers of armies that we have, right?
No.
The equipment, okay, they might have some sophisticated equipment, right? Guns, right? But how many are these guns? You understand me? When you are doing something, you have a backing of a superior power, you tend to do very well. You understand? Nigeria Army, they have the backing of federal government. They have the backing of the innocent citizens in the country. And these other guys, terrorists, whose backing do they have? They are running. They are hiding to eat. They don't move freely. They are hiding to. So there's that fear there. So if we employ a good strategy, these guys can be properly eliminated. This whole thing can be a thing of the past. Though they have foreign interference and all that, we know this. But those foreign interference, they're also hiding to do their stuff. They're not coming publicly. But an army man can come out publicly and drive publicly and go with his gun publicly, right?
Yes.
There's confidence. There is this morale
covered
by the federal government. So the morale is there, So and I think the strategy is what we need to be able to overcome this.
Okay, that's on channels, and then this new one now. Police arrest 2 suspects over attack on U.S. embassy staff in Anambra.
Okay, yeah, that attack on the convoy we talked about last time. I think the arrest is coming in. I was saying something the other day that when it comes to this kind of story, this kind of event, when the foreign body has said, "Oh, we will join the government to be able to fish out these guys," there will be arrests immediately. But I don't know if that killing we saw yesterday by 85 people killed in this state. I'm not sure if anybody has been arrested as regard that.
That's Plateau.
So I'm not saying that. This arrest is good. It's good. I like the speedy execution of this arrest. But can this kind of speedy execution be activated in these other states where people are being killed like chicken? 80 individuals, 4 individuals were killed, right? And we can see some of arrests. And remind me, these are unknown gunmen, right? And we're able to fish out unknown gunmen and get them arrested within days, right? And now we have a known gunman because they have a name. They call them herdsmen, right? They have a name, so you know where to find them. And none of them has been. We can't hear any possible others of that massacre, that killing in that environment. 80 people, I use the word massacre because that's a lot of people.
Massacre.
That's a lot of people. So I think justice should be mental to everyone. These are lives, man. You can't raise a child from the womb, give birth to a child grows to an adult, and one day his life just cut off like that.
For 9 months.
That's horrible. So
Okay.
we just have to move on. I'm sure the authorities they're listening. Right?
Yeah,
They
they
know
are
what to
listening,
do.
and I believe they are working
They
on
are
it also.
working, and this onslaught, I think they should just continue and let it go round. Okay, let's not so people feel that they are touchable. You know.
Okay, that's on channels, and then this next one also, Apapa against Nigerians' interest at tribunal to cause drama.
Okay, we saw now the LP speak, right? They said yesterday I actually listened. I saw Lamida Papa, right, on this station, on the station, and he was being asked, will you go back there again today? He said he's going back there, and we can see the party believes that he's just there to cause trouble. You understand? They believe it's just there to cause trouble, and if the party is against your move, I think it's best you just step aside, right?
Yeah,
Don't allow. You're an elderly man. It should be very, very not right. Um, children, coming, young people, your children's mates coming to remove your cap, calling you name, calling you old and all that. So respect yourself. Respect yourself. If you so much love the party, let the court process go on. You understand me? This is what I say. If you love me, let me go, right?
yeah.
Yeah. If you so much love the party, you care for the party, you have spent enough time for that party, and this party has brought to limelight because of the presence of the presidential candidate, the likes of Peter Obi. You should be happy. You should work carefully with them and let this court process take place first. Let's see what's going to happen. Without they win, they don't win. At the end, this can be resolved. It's a court matter. It's understanding. I'm sure the person of Peter Obi is also understanding some person, right? He will not just somebody that has been a party for years and just decide to say, hey, let's just take him. You understand? He will learn to work. He believes in the party. That's why he came to the party to express his willingness to become president of this country. So I think the match should just let this court process take place, go on, but then they can, as a party member, discuss this whole issue. Because the way he's going about it now, people believe that he is just there to cause a crisis, you know.
Okay, that's on that. So we move on to the next. If you want to read more on that, you can go to channels news, and then this also
Yeah, this is what I was saying.
okay.
He said he intended to attend the tribunal today, which is Friday. So the case was adjourned last time, adjourned to Friday, which is today. So he said he's still going. He wants to attend it.
This is
And
still Apapa.
yes, and the people, the most of the faithful, the other faithful party member, they told him don't come to the part to the tribunal today because what you saw last time was a small thing, and he said he's going there. I don't know. And I was advising, sir, don't go there.
No, maybe
It's not a must.
maybe he's going there today is to apologize or say one or two
He
things.
said maybe by the next one, which is today, I will be recognized.
So maybe he has a strategy in which he wants to tackle them this time. You know.
So if you want to, he said, Apapa also said that he went to the tribunal on Wednesday to assert his authority as the acting national chairman of the party. I don't think that's the right place to do that. You understand me? Yeah, the party has an office, right? And they have a mode of communications and addressing their members and all that. I don't think the court is a place to show that because that day, what we saw there, the crowd and chanting and all that was really a mess. You know, it didn't really go where I think the wrong thing. I don't go there today, please. Let them, yeah. As an elderly person, as a Nigerian people, we respect elderly people, right? And this is advice from me to you, as Papa. It's not easy to have a gray hair.
No.
So allowing children to be removing your cap, it's not funny. So please don't go there. Whatever need to be sorted, let it be sorted in at your office.
And also to the people that removes Papa's cap, people should please take it calm. It's not good at all. Put yourself in his own shoe, or put yourself in his children's shoe, as even if it was your father's cap they remove like that and embarrass like that. Would you like it? So please just stay calm and watch how things go on in the courtroom.
Yeah, you heard that from Mr. Peter. So use the wisdom to attend to Papa, okay? And it was very good the way the security personnel were actually conducting that. They were really making effort to protect him.
Yes.
And they don't know what's going to happen in the next few minutes. They have to quickly move him from the crowd. Say, Papa, enter car and go. Because we don't want to start hearing sorry that touches. And I'm sure I will also expect the security to advise him not to go there today. Because we don't know. Because these guys, these LP guys, because of the seriousness of this matter at the court, nobody wants anyone to truncate that process.
You know what? He's still in the party. Adebini has been suspended or he has been expelled from the party. Then you advise him not to go. But since he's still in the party, he has a right to be there.
Because of the fracas, because of what happened last time.
Police are there. They can take
police rescued him last time.
They will soon rescue him. It's their work.
It's going to be creating distraction.
No, not distraction. It's their work.
You see the rancor in the court that they were shouting, hey, and the rancor was just very embarrassing for the party. So if you love the party, you don't want the party to be embarrassed so much. Because those guys, they will still resist him, I'm sure. If not going to be more than what we saw earlier. So it's best. Let the court process go on. This issue can be resolved in-house. It's a party matter. It can be resolved in-house. Okay. I think there's one other story that I also read that Abure has resumed his I don't know how. Yeah, I can see in the Sun newspaper that says Abure has resumed as LP national chairman. So if Abure resumes, like this story is claiming, Papa does not have anything doing there at all. The story said Julius Abure and the 3 other suspended officials of the Labour Party yesterday returned to their party secretariat in Abuja to assume their various posts. Abure told journalists that the party had appealed the FCT High Court decision to suspend him. The party secretary, Farouk Ibrahim, and 2 others from serving as the party's national officials. As a result, the FCT High Court no longer has jurisdiction over the case. So Abure also denied allegations by the Apapa Lamido-led faction that he collected 500 million naira to endorse Godswill Akpabio for Senate president. He also debunked allegations that he mobilized persons to attack Lamidi and his team at the Presidential Election Tribunal on Wednesday, stating that it was solely the handiwork of Nigerians who were unhappy about his Lamido's action against LP. So this is the man that was suspended.
Yeah.
Why Abure was claiming the acting chairman, right? If indeed he has returned, everything is become everything Abure stands try to do will not work anymore because he's claiming that because this man was suspended, he was not the acting chairman, right?
Yeah.
And which other party? The main party, because we saw the messages coming from the main party and that say no, we do not recognize you. So if indeed what we're reading from the Daily Sun now is correct, which is in the news, which I believe, which it means he doesn't have any right to even be at the court anymore.
Do you know how it works is if I'm an LT member, even me as I'm sitting here now, I have the right to be in the court. Doesn't mean I have to get a particular position before.
You know what he said? He said, where I quoted just now, that I went there to assert my authority. So he cannot go down to say, I am the chairman or I am the acting chairman anymore because this guy is already there.
Yeah.
Abure is already there. So that is how it is right now. So like I advised him earlier, Papa, please, let peace reign in that party, okay? This party has been in a very shallow situation for some time and has been brought to limelight. And it doesn't matter that it doesn't mean that because other parties are having issue that LP must have issue. It's not a must. We mustn't follow the same trends. You understand me? LP can serve as a how do I put it now? A party that other party can learn from. That indeed this party is different from the other party. They are not being limelight. None that they are out, but they are conducting themselves wisely. Not for some people to collect money and start misbehaving and all that. Okay. So we just have to.
So that's on the Sun. If you want to read more on that. Okay, we move back to channels news.
Okay.
This one is Ijora Olokpa Bridge to be examined before repair. Lagos Controller of Works.
So yeah, we saw this this story, you know, we talked about it last time about the bridge collapse of that bridge. It was terrible, and right now, and they are saying that it's going to be properly examined before the repair can be carried out. I think you can see the clip where this from TVC. You can see the clip here, you know. So the bridge is seriously is badly damaged, and you can see the under is totally. It seems there is a work of erosion or something.
You know that place, the across the other side. This water, they have this water that crosses that side. I think that is why this bridge was built. You understand? So under it meant to be water pass flowing from one side to the other.
No, this is not okay. But it seems that the concrete holding that the all the padding and all that underneath were totally you know taken off, washed off.
Maybe
It seems they were all washed off, you know, and as a result now you see the collapse. I think the good news there is that no vehicle was found in the ditch.
Yeah.
No vehicle fell inside. So the federal government, the Federal Controller of Works, Lagos State, Olukorode Kesha, says the Jorab Olokpa Bridge will be examined thoroughly before repair. Yes, I think this is good because you can't just go ahead and start repairing. What caused this in the first place? They need to look into it and face it because we are lucky this time around that it doesn't go, no lives were lost in this kind of a situation. Imagine you're on top speed and this happens.
Wow.
You know, it's caved in. That vehicle and the people inside will be very.
It's just be as like the ones we watch in the movie.
Exactly.
Where you see bridge collapsing and cars on it.
Another bridge is falling down. So I think they have promised to look into this, and we expect. I think if you are a road user, please just by any means necessary avoid that road for now. Use an alternative route.
Okay, that's on channels. If you want to read more on that, you can visit channels. Okay, then this next one is from The Sun. No court can stop Tinubu's inauguration. Federal government.
So today is the 19th, and 29 is the day.
You have 10 days more.
10, right? 19, 10 days more. Okay, and a lot of people are talking tough. Those that still believe that this declaration wasn't a right one, and those that believe that it was the right one. So the matter is in court, and we see a lot of people talking tough. Government is also saying that nothing can stop the inauguration. So in spite of the ongoing litigations and protests, the inauguration of the federal president-elect and his deputy Bola Tinubu and Kashim Shettima would hold as scheduled on May 29. So this was disclosed at the World Press Conference by the chairman of the Presidential Transition Committee and secretary to the government of the Federation, Boss Mustafa. The media outing was organized to brief Nigerians and the entire world on the programs of the activities of planned for the 2023 presidential inauguration. Of course, based on the constitution, it should proceed because when there's no vacuum, right? There's no vacuum except there's a breakdown of law and order, something that will warrant the present administration to say, okay, no, it's not going to be easy though. But some people are saying that why can't the court speed up the court process? So before that day, let the court's judgment be given, let it be decided, so that everybody will now support whoever the court has declared winner. But based on the constitution also, I think they have 90 days to do this. So it's tense though, but we can see a lot of talks from the army, the police, and every angle that the federal government say nothing can stop the inauguration. And when he's inaugurated, he becomes president, he will have immune that until he leaves position, nobody can, So we'll be here to be giving you the update that things unfolds, right? Okay.
Okay, that's on the Sun, and this one, tribunal reverses ruling on article Tinubu live broadcast request.
So now we see that after marathon proceedings on Thursday, the presidential election petition court reserve ruling till a late date on the application by the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar and the People's Democratic Party for live broadcast of the court's proceedings. So the Justice Haruna Samani led 5-member panel made the announcement counsel to parties in the petitions and adopted their respective briefs for and against the motion. So lead counsel for the petitioners, Chris Uche, had prayed the court to grant the application for the overall interest of the public and the nation. He equally argued that being a unique electoral dispute with a peculiar constitutional dimension is a matter of public interest, whereof millions of Nigerians, citizens, voters, and stakeholders have constitutional right to receive. Mr. Peter, when you look at this, actually, I think I keep saying this, that I think the right thing to allow Nigerians, stakeholders who have interest in this court process to know what is happening. You understand? I keep saying that it really helps people to relax, not to be agile, not to be, misinformed, because everybody will be informed. Yeah. If the court says, okay, we uphold the what INEC declares right, everybody will support the president-elect. If the court says no, the other way around, everybody will understand where we are going. Everybody should be informed because everybody voted, right? Almost everybody voted, right? Everybody, whoever votes, should be able to know what is going on with their vote and all that. I think the court should look into this technically and see how they can, grant this request.
It's important.
Okay,
and that's on that. Then this one it reads: Tinubu should unite Nigeria with Kalu as Senate President. Okoye, coordinator, take back Nigerians initiative.
If you look at what he's saying here, Okoye, the coordinator, so he is really, I think I have mentioned this before now, that it would be a good thing if I don't really know much about Orji Kalu, right? When I mean I don't know much about him, I'm just looking at the situation whereby the country will be united. You understand me?
Yeah.
Now we have 3 major critical and exalted positions in the country. Number 1 is the president, the second is the vice president, the third is this position that they are just looking for. And looking at how it has been now, we have Southwest, we have North. The Southeast, where is it?
Nowhere to
be they should be because this will really help the people to okay, we have our person in the Home of Affairs. Right. You understand me? It's not about will he honor when we send bills to this Senate, will he honor it? Would they turn it back and all that? It's not like that. It's meant to be a separation of power. That's meant to be. It's not meant that everybody must agree. Like we saw the late minutes loan, let me use 11th hour loan request that is still being passed into the National Assembly and to be signed and all that. Normally, some of these things shouldn't be signed anymore because leave it for the next administration, right? But because people believe that this has been a rubber stamp Senate and wherever comes, it goes. And this is what the same system is trying to get right now. I don't think the president unless you have any connection with who becomes the Senate president. You understand me? It shouldn't be his concern. He should be concerned with the executive, those who become a cabinet member in the executive.
Yeah.
This is a different body entirely. But when we have this kind of interference, when he announces somebody right now, the person comes there, the person will be looking at, I need to please who brings me to this position. And this will really create issue for the citizen as a whole, because whatever the executive says, that's what the the Senate will adapt, and we just keep rolling like that. So I don't think I support this idea. This is my personal opinion, right? I think this position should be given to somebody from the southeast. That will calm the nerve in that region. That will really help. If not, this issue of we are marginalized, we keep ringing there.
Yeah.
And they keep ringing there. Of course, the youth there will not be really comfortable. They will start saying they said they don't belong to the country because they have been isolated, not giving Joseph position, be giving, you know how it feels when you feel a country that you're born into and you've been not be given right to express yourself. Just like in a home, in a family, for example, a family settings, and other children are being given, we saw that happen in the Bible, right? When Ezekiel couples are giving a recognition to Joseph, and the other brother said, "No, you, a coat of many colors, this and all that." They betrayed him. You understand?
Yeah.
So that if it happens in a family, we talk about the whole country as a whole. So we should look this critically. President-elect, sir, please leave them. You can ask your boy to go and work with them.
Funny enough, it's not as if he's interested in what's happening there. People that are pushing it on his head that he should do this, he should do that.
Yes, sir, remove yourself from it. Focus on the executive. If leave the executive to them, the judiciary to do their own work, leave the legislature to do their own work, focus on the executive aspect. Whoever comes in there, of course, a man's heart can be changed, right? They can come there, I want to fight you, and getting there, you come with good policy, and they say you have lots of senators, right, there to decide issues. It's not just only the head that will decide. You know how they might do their voting now. The A's have it, right? Yeah. They will vote. So don't involve yourself. So people don't start saying these saying that it's rubber stamp people in that area again. So I think the Transitional Council have
yeah. Okay, so this next news is from the Nation's paper. Transition Council roll out Tinubu Shettima's inauguration program.
So yes, I think it's the right thing to do, right?
Yeah,
because the time is getting closer. The time is getting closer. All the whole things that needs to be put in place should be put in place. So the matter is in court, notwithstanding, the process has to go on.
Yes, we move on
until the court says otherwise. So everything that they are doing, they're doing the right thing. So because today's 9 days from 10 days from now, if all goes well, we'll be hearing.
We'll be changing pictures in our offices.
We'll be changing pictures, and the armies will be parading, right?
Yeah.
The Abuja will be agog with a lot of fanfare, So yeah, of course. So let's just leave it at that. Okay.
Let's just pray things goes well.
So, yes. It's very, very, very important. Very important. We need peace in the country, because when you look at some of the other countries that are having the issue here and there, Mr. Peter, see where war, guns being shot on that country, you will really feel bad.
And that's why the Nigerian military and police keep warning people that want to come and sabotage that 29th May inauguration. They stay off. Let them do what they want to do, and let's.
Yes. Don't come. We love this country so much, so we don't want any.
Don't want kata
at all. You saw that story, right? That says a man jailed for stealing gas, stealing that from police barracks.
Well, why will one walk into a barrack, a police barrack for that matter, to steal?
So you forget mine though. How can you go to? Maybe that man wants to go to jail, right? He wants to go to jail, and he doesn't see any place better than to go to a police station and steal gas cylinder. I think that story is funny though, but you can see it in the Punch newspaper. Yeah, it's right there. So the man went to police station. I think I want to read the story. Yeah, so you can get a gist before you go ahead and read. And so he read that 3 men, Friday Effiong, Michael Chukwu, and Alex Essien, were on Thursday sentenced to 9 years and 5 months imprisonment by Igboshere Magistrate Court sitting in Tinubu, Lagos Island for stealing. The magistrate, Oluwatosin Erinle, sentenced them after they pleaded guilty to the charge against them. The convicts were arraigned on April 11, 2023, on charges bordering on conspiracy, stealing, and burglary preferred against them by the police. So the police prosecutor, Syracuse Osoji, told the court that 32-year-old Effiong and others still at large conspired to commit the offense. He said the first defendant on April 6, 2023, around 4:45 p.m., stole a bicycle valued at 145,000, property of one Bangboye John. He said the convict also stole 2 HP laptops valued at 280,000, property of one Belema Peppo. He said the incident took place at number 2A Bayo Kuku Road, Ikoyi, Lagos State. And the prosecutor also told the court that Chuku and others at large on April 10, 2023 stole a 6 kg gas cylinder and 8 burner valued at 20,000 naira. He said the incident took place around 8:40 p.m. at Block 16, Palomar Police Barracks, Ikoyi. Is that it? So that happened at Ikoyi area. So these guys, they backed their jet times, okay? Also, Osoji said the property that was stolen belonged to one Abdulaziz Animashaun. The convict pleaded not guilty to 2 counts charged against him when he was arraigned. 30-year-old Asian was accused of scaling a fence and willfully damaging 2 air conditioners valued at 410,000. So the magistrate sentenced the first convict to 5 years and 8 months imprisonment, while the second convict was sentenced to 9 months imprisonment. So is okay, we say it's different offenses, right? But these guys, they've got their judgments and they're going to be serving jail time.
Wow.
Is it because of the harshness of economy they're stealing gas cylinder and all that? That worth 20,000 naira.
I really walk to a police bar to steal. That keeps surprising me.
So the man wants to go to jail. So he just needed the fast.
This is what we say, devil shit for your head. Devil shit for your head.
Or they put in bottle for village. So stealing is a terrible thing. And that years you're going to spend there, if you had been outside working, you make that money times 10 or times 20, right?
Yeah.
And you're going to be spending that time wasting it in jail. In Nigerian jail, you can be sure that that person will not be better than how you got in there. You know, there's some cell in the that country you go there, you get educated in the cell, in the prison, right? But this one, you're going to get worse case. You're going to get worse, get older. You come back and become menace again.
As in a man of 30 years, 30 something, and they've given him already the 10 years, 10 or 9 years.
9 years.
9 years. So when you're coming out, you should be 40 something.
Almost 40, right? So major prime time. That's the prime time of his of active years. He's going to be serving, using it in jail.
Wow.
I think whoever that want to engage in those things, you think about this thing very well. If you are caught, your time, your active years will be wasted in the jail. If you're out there even selling just a crate of Pepsi at the bus stop, you would have, in that years, you would have made enough money to take care of yourself rather than spend that time in jail. So nothing comes, no money comes, money doesn't fall from a tree. Okay, you have to work for it. You have to be strategic about making money, not to think of getting it from people by force. Okay. So I think there is the right place to actually drop today's curtain on today's program. So as usual, we're always here, and we'll keep giving you tidbits. Some are funny, some are not funny at all. So that's news for you. Okay, this is Prime Media Studio, and it has been P-Square giving you the news that it is over here. So the weather is cold.
Remember what we said yesterday.
Yeah.
Take a tea, hot one.
Yes.
That'll keep your body warm.
It's unfortunate I didn't get my tea today. Mr. Peter did not allow me to get my tea today.
They're saying that every day is not Christmas.
Abi, okay. No, but I'm still going to get my tea. So it's been Prime Media. So do have a lovely day ahead, wherever you are. Stay peaceful, and if you are close to the court in Abuja, go there peacefully. Observe how it's going. Then give us update. Okay, you can be our correspondent over there.
Yes. So thank God it's Friday.
He's saying that again.
Go out and have fun.
I don't know what you normally do on Friday, but he's saying that again. Friday in Lagos is traffic day.
Yeah, it's a traffic day. So we stay back at home and watch movies.
Oh my
it's
God!
Part
No
of
wonder
the
you're
fun.
saying thank God it's Friday. Okay.
Remember, John Wick 4 is out. If you've not seen that movie, go out and see it. You can take your family out to one of these.
Mr. Peter, they killed John Wick in that movie.
He was killed at the last part.
He was killed.
Yes.
Okay, no problem. It's just promoting that, so you can go and watch that. Okay. Yeah, all work and no play. Yeah, you just have to this stress and all that. Look for that to just take it off.
Relax yourself
so that you don't grow old too fast. Start growing gray hair. Okay. Take care. Peace, grace out from here.